Dev, I think before we start this week's episode, should we just put the disclaimer on that this is probably one of the most random hop, skip and jumps?
Yeah, it's going to get a little bit all over the place, folks, and I apologise for that. For those of you who are used to the kind of calibre that Marcus normally provides, this is not going to be that, all right? I do my very best for the entire podcast to drag it down as much as possible, to be very skittish with my thoughts and stuff that we talk about. So, yeah, I apologise that I had the attention span of a 3-year-old today.
You serious?
Yeah, this is How to Kill an Hour. I'm Marcus Bronzy.
And me, Deck. You know why I said Deck?
Why did you say Deck?
Because you've got it written down in your notes here, right, under my name, which is Dev.
Yeah.
You've got Deck written. Who's this Deck fellow? Who's he?
It's you, bro. I'm sorry about that.
I don't feel wanted right now.
We have to blame...
Did you rush this?
We have to blame Billy Production on this one.
Well, he's not here to have a go at. You're like the nearest thing to Billy, so I'll have a go at you, and through osmosis, right, I can have a go at Billy as well. So
I'm living Billy's pain.
I'm not happy with this. It's going to be a long hour for me and you, bro.
Oh gosh.
I've not been on a podcast for a while. I should probably reintroduce myself, right?
Yes, please.
Maybe people haven't gone back to previous episodes that I appeared on, which you should do, because I mean they were pretty good from what I remember. I think if you've already subscribed on iTunes, what you can do is go to the feed section and scroll back, and you can listen to episodes from a time gone by.
Where was the episode actually where Dev talks about his very interesting time in Asia? That was it.
Oh, yeah,
it's called We've Not Discussed the Safe Word, episode 23. Check that out.
That's the, if you want to hear a story about Tokyo, if you want to hear a story about Tokyo and how amazing it is as a city, but also how you will discover things about yourself, life-affirming things that you didn't know beforehand. You might have been a little bit curious about things. I don't want to give too much away, but if you enjoy Wax and the song Sandstorm by Darude
and Whipping, then
go and check out that episode. What was it? 21?
23. 23. It's called We've Not Discussed the Safe Word.
That's right. Normal size. But I'm a radio broadcaster, DJ person. I DJ out and stuff to people, play other people's music to other people. Yeah. I also have my own show on BBC Radio 1. I've been on there for a while, and before that I was on One Extra as well. It's sort of all I am able to do. I don't have any discernible skills or anything like that, just the ability to talk about myself at great length and then push a button that has music carefully prepared by another artist or person. That's what I do.
This is good though, because today you can do all the talking and not have to push any buttons.
That's true. I just get to sit back here and on an iPad. It's not even really a button, is it? Just a simple scroll motion. Do you want me to do this bit here?
Yeah, that next bit. Yeah, where we thank everyone.
Thank you very much to those of you listening via the Apple Podcast app. I've already picked that up. Mm-hmm. For the iPhone via, is that Acast?
Yeah,
Acast. Acast.
Yeah.
Sounds a little bit racist, doesn't it?
Well, Acast, all lives matter.
Acast, which works on Android, iPhone, and even works with Morse code. It's not.
No, it doesn't matter.
A big hello to Brunch and Goldie on Twitter as well.
Yeah, love to them. Also, hello to Dwayne Oates, who had a little sing-song on Twitter. Oh, that's what... Oh, there's a J Hus song out. It's more of a One Extra-y kind of tune. And there's a lyric in it where he says, I like my Fanta with no ice. Dwayne Oates was having a little play with the tune, saying he likes his bin juice with no ice, because he spoke about bin juice on the last episode quite a lot. Have you found a clip yet?
Yeah,
have to listen to an advert.
They're probably going to load up an advert first, isn't it? Yeah, look at that.
Hi, Duvdev.
Duvdev.
Advert for...
Hey, Duvdev, he said your name.
Advert for a plugin. It's a little bit creepy, isn't it, when that happens? You know, and you'll be searching for something on your computer. Like, say, for example, you were going to go skiing and you go and have a look at some skiing websites, and then the next advert that flashes up on YouTube's like, hey, look at this ski store that you might want to go and check out a little bit.
That's cookies for you, bro.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Cookies.
I don't like it. All right, so you want to skip a little bit?
Yeah, we don't want to play his whole tune.
Okay. Hey.
Hey, no nice.
Oh, that was quite lucky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It sort of stopped right on the bit with the I like my Fanta with no ice.
And I promise you, I didn't edit it
But in the video, he throws the ice off the balcony
because his Fanta had ice in it, so
I think
threw it away.
he does mean it literally, right?
Yeah. He likes his Fanta with no ice.
Jay Huss is fooling us. I think it's a naughty little euphemism.
Hey.
I don't know what it means, but there's something a little bit. Carry on.
Please let Dev know.
No thanks. I like my Fanta with no ice. Thank you, darling.
Anyway, yeah, thank you to Knocker123 as well, hitting that review button as well, saying you're the best podcast available. I listened to this while driving. Best way to kill an hour, 6 stars all the way, lads. Even though we can only give us 5.
Who did you pay?
Swear to God, I don't.
Who did you pay to put that review?
There's only one review on there that I'm like,
right, well, I want to
100%.
I want to see an IP address, okay? Because that is.
Do you know you can actually click on the names of people who review and see what else they review, like what other apps they review as well?
Yeah, I'm not saying this isn't a great podcast. I'm just saying it's a bit. I think if you read out the good ones, you should also pick out a negative one just to balance things up a little bit, so it doesn't seem like you're bigging yourself up too much.
Can I be honest with you, bro?
Go on.
We've got all 5 stars.
Really?
We've got no 1 stars, and now by saying that, someone's gonna go. You know what? You're gonna get that 1 star, bitch.
Marcus, don't you worry, okay? Simply by me being on this podcast, I've already notched it down at least 2.5 stars. You're fine. It's okay.
Safe.
I'm simply here for quality control. All right, that's the capacity I'm hearing. Can I go and get a beer from like next door?
Yeah,
I realize I have.
You really got beers?
I have a beer.
Oh,
No, wait. Well, it's quite hot in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
We turn the air conditioning off because it sounds rubbish on the podcast, but it also means that we might dehydrate. And I know beer's not going to rehydrate us, but it gives the illusion of it, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So
we can press pause.
Yeah. All right. Well,
shit,
I'll tell you what. It's quite a big. Are you kidding me?
No, yeah, I'll fuck with you.
No, you laugh. I've done that plenty of times. So it's quite a big bottle, so I can just bring you in a glass or something.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right.
Cool. Fuck's sake, you're just trying to start a podcast and the fucking guy goes to get a beer. But what I'll do is, while Dev's doing that, I'm going to finish bigging up you because, without you, we wouldn't be we. So yeah, if you like this podcast as much as us, take a moment, click the link in the show description, give us a review. And after you've done that, press subscribe so you can keep up to date with How to Kill an Hour. We can deliver episodes direct to your inbox. In fact, speaking of not pressing record, I think another time when we had Dev on the show, and we're talking to Ace in Canada. I think it's one where Ace falls down the stairs. Let me try and find the episode for you as well and let you know.
There's no glasses that I can see. So do you mind drinking out of a mug?
I'll drink out of a mug. Thanks very much.
Alright, do you want it with no ice?
I want it with no. Can I have it with no ice, please? It's called B plus Ace equals MENT. It's episode 9 with Dev. That's the time we thought we pressed record and we didn't. And if I'm honest with you, it made quite an interesting start to the show. Thank you.
Mate, cheers.
Are you gone for the Spanish brand of beer, Dev?
Cheers. Yeah. Why don't we mention them? You might get something for free.
San Miguel.
This podcast is brought to you by San Miguel.
There's
Me gusta.
There's a lot of head on this, bro.
Muy bien, mi amigo.
There's a lot of head on this. Anyway, let's crack on with the show. So in the first part of the show, it's How to Kill an Hour. We like to talk about different ways we've been killing time. I got a few things to get into, Dev, but please, as someone who's not on the show regularly, enlighten us. How you been killing some time lately, bro?
Well, I'm pretty good at it. I'll tell you that much.
It's fucking ice cold beer, bro.
Yeah, it's been in the fridge. It's good, isn't it? How have I been killing time? I got back into, there's sometimes they'll bring out backwards compatible games.
Yep.
On the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
So I started playing Altered Beast. And did you ever play that Red Dead Redemption where you got to be a cowboy?
Yes, Red Dead Redemption I played, but Altered Beast. Let's go from there, because, bruv, that's old school.
Do you know,
what's that about?
Do you know what I remember about Altered Beast is that my cousin had it on a Sega Genesis. And when you're a little kid, it doesn't matter if there's 6 months, a year between you and, say, your older cousins. It forms a hierarchy, doesn't it? Never in history has a younger cousin ever had rule over an older one. It just doesn't work.
Never.
So I would, being one of the youngest cousins, I would have to wait a really long time for my turn to go on Altered Beast. And I remember it was my turn next, and there was a kid who I outranked by some years, right? and he basically tried to snatch the controller off me when it was my turn. And I snatched it back off him, and, you know, I pulled the sort of I'm bigger than you thing. You know, this little fucking shit did, right? He came walking back up to me. First he tried to moan, like, go and run and tell his mum and dad or whoever about me. And then he came back, he spat on my face.
Little shit.
He came back, he spat on my face.
So what did you do?
I just had to take it, because, you know, I wasn't a violent psychopath.
How old are you?
I reckon about 7, maybe 8 years old.
So you took a load in the face when you were 7 years old.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. I just was like, all right, okay, I guess that happened.
You really let me get away with saying that.
I think he might be in jail now. So who really got the last laugh there, Marcus? All I'm saying, though, kids, is if someone spits in your face, they're probably going to turn out to be a little bit unlucky in life,
yeah,
right, and end up in jail. So all you got to do, turn the other cheek, and a mere 25 years later, you'll get your comeuppance. Totally worth it.
You can be sitting down sipping a beer with no ice. Talking about them. What console was? Yeah, what console was Altered Beast on?
I think it first came out on the Sega Genesis. I think you could also get it on the Mega Drive. And then they brought out, I think on the PlayStation, they brought out, what was it, PlayStation 2 or 3? They brought out like arcade classics where you could play loads of those games. And they do age a bit. You do look back at it and go, oh wow, there was a time that I was into this. But there's something quite magical about those old games. I like getting into them.
Do you think you have to use your imagination more? Because considering, like, when you play games now, like even Red Dead Redemption, that's like a proper 3D game with like dust in it and particles and birds and stuff. But the Mega Drive was like 16 bits.
Yeah, and you needed...
That's the power of it, the processing power.
I think you needed more patience. And also, a lot of those games, remember, you couldn't save. You had to get to a certain point of the game. Yeah, or you had to complete it in one sitting.
Yeah.
You couldn't turn it off and then turn it back on and restart from another place. You'd have to, from beginning to end, every time. So if you got to like the final boss and you only had 3 lives or whatever and you died, that was it.
Fucked up. And then they started getting a bit cleverer with games. You got codes, which you put in, which kind of saved you. But it wasn't until it was it like the PlayStation level? That's when you start getting the memory cards and all that.
Oh, this will make you laugh. I've been doing doing quite a few gigs and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was something that happened on the way to one of my gigs that reminded me of something that we've covered on this podcast before.
Yeah.
I think I spoke about it with Ace. So let's not say the guy's name, because I always feel a bit out of order that we kind of keep bringing this guy's name up. But a couple of years ago, that's your phone, not mine. I know for a fact I put mine on silent. A couple of years ago, there was an incident that happened around New Year's Eve where a gentleman was videoed having his face straddled by a young lady. They were both of legal consenting age, but I guess the problem is they performed this act out in public on a very busy street in the age of video camera phones. So a lot of people took videos of them doing it. They were clearly drunk, but people uploaded it to the internet and they found out who these people were, and one of them lost their jobs, or they've sort of become legendary now. You just need to say the name and people...
Dominic Soler.
Why have you got to say his name for? The poor guy.
Dominic Soler.
Never gonna live it down.
Not with a C. It's with a... Not with an S, with a C in it.
Never gonna live it down. But I remember saying when that incident happened and I saw the footage, I was like, do you know what? If I saw something like that, I wouldn't videotape it. What I'd do is I'd look at it, be like, whoa, oh my God, look at these guys getting crazy. And then I'd just carry on. I'm not going to videotape them. I'm not going to upload it to the internet, find out their names. And, you know, they're young people. They're allowed to fuck up and make mistakes, you know. And I don't feel like they should be punished for that for all eternity just because, all right, it was a very stupid thing that they did. Okay, most of us are smart enough to know if you want someone to sit on your face, okay, you go somewhere quiet, preferably indoors, to go and do it. You don't do it on a busy high street and then expect nothing to happen. But
plus, one slip from the female, the lady that was straddling his face, he was on like concrete stairs. What if she slipped and like landed on his head wrong?
Irresponsible.
Imagine killing somebody with your pussy like that. That's a bad way to go.
Irresponsible. So I was walking...
Imagine being the coroner who has to tell the parents of the person that's just been killed how they died. How do you say that in a medical way, Dev? How do you use medical words to explain that a pussy broke someone's neck?
He slipped on some pom pom. So
Anyway, yeah.
so I was walking to my gig. It was in Finsbury Square, in the centre of London. It's about 10:30 at night. Parked up my car, and I walked around the square. Quite a busy road. Okay, it's very, very busy road, and the pavement is quite wide. And then next to the pavement is a green area of grass, cut very short, very nice. And then there's some railings, and then a sort of square green area right in the middle.
Yeah.
And at first, I could hear this sound as I walked around the square. I could hear the sound, kind of like a kind of thing going on. And I was like, oh my God, did someone get beat up? Or it turns out, in a way, somebody was. I looked ever so slightly to my left, and there's two people just like fucking. Like, the guy is missionary. The guy was on top of her, trousers down to like past his knees. She had one leg in off. They were on their, she was on her back, and they were just like, and he was absolutely pile driving. Like, he was getting clearance. When he was pulling back, he was getting clearance from it. Then whap.
Was he getting airtime?
Whap.
He was getting airtime.
Yeah.
Shit.
So, because it's not like a mattress. There's no give. When you're on top and you're on like the solid ground, there's no give. So I made a little video. We're obviously not going to upload this anywhere, but Marcus, I just want to, what I'd like to do is to play the video and then just get some sort of ongoing commentary from you as to what you can see.
Okay. So I'm going to put the volume up high.
Yeah.
But before I press play,
what I want to stress, because we're not going to show people the video.
Yeah.
What I want to stress to people who can't see this video, I'm not going to upload this. If you see me out in public, come up to me and say, "Hey, Deb, can I see that video?" I'll go, "Yeah, sure, no problem." But I'm not going to upload this video anywhere. What I need to stress to people is how close to the busy road these people are. We're not talking about, they're not tucked away in any bushes or anything anywhere. I want to, Marcus, take note on how you look at the pavement. I swing the camera around, and then they're there. They're
at
right
the start of this video, it looks really light anyway.
Yeah, it's 10:30 at night on like a Friday.
You got a text from Phil.
Alright, Phil can fuck off for now.
Oh, cool.
I love Phil, but we're busy.
Yo, so minding my own business, yeah. Bruv, look how real.
Oh shit! So there's walking down the street. It's bright, and there's my God.
I got no shame in her.
He's outside a He's outside a car park.
No shame, bruv. No shame in her.
He said you're following him. Think of the kids.
Brexit. This is the Brexit, man. That's real.
So
Those people laughing, by the way, was the people fucking. Okay, they were the ones who were laughing.
So I couldn't commentate that while I was watching it because there was too much to take in. Yeah, there was too much taken. So it was a bright enough night already.
Yeah.
So you got an iPhone, yeah, right. I was expecting not to see much, like some grainy movement.
Image, yeah.
It's very bright, and I realised the light that's when you swing the camera around to the right, they've managed to find the lightest part of this patch of grass, which is lit by a car park sign which says open 24/7. Park your car here. Park your car here.
It's
so
amazing. Can you just watch it one more time?
It's locked. Can you
just
unlock
watch
that,
it one more
please?
time? Just want you to see, because I shamed them a bit. I like walked up behind them, like,
Yeah. And he said, you're following me.
that's how out of it they were. They thought that they like crept away in some secret little bushes somewhere, and they weren't. They were like by a very busy street. So I realized in hindsight, okay, if I'd have been able to do this all over again, I wouldn't have done that. I was rambling a bit, like I just keep repeating myself.
What are you doing?
Oh, you got no shame. Even though blatantly,
You had no shame.
a little bit envious.
Yeah.
So what I should have done, okay, if I could go back and do this again, is I would have walked up to them, holding the camera in my hand till I got all the way up to them, going, "My mind's telling me no, but your body." But I didn't do that. Okay, watch this again. This time, I want you to watch the moment when I call out to them. Okay, watch the guy's bum cheeks. They clench up. When does he finish at that point? Like, did I make him come?
I think that's when it technically became
Did
a
the
threesome.
shock like make him come? Watch.
Bruv, look how real it is in London.
Watch the bum cheeks. Ready?
Yo, you like got no shame in her.
Oh,
I think he's coming. Now I think he's coming.
Wait, did you hear the? Wait, there's a.
No, but that's her calling out because she's like, "Oh no, we're getting caught."
I thought that was like everyone
shame in
climax.
her.
Yeah, did I make both of them come?
I think everybody climaxed.
I think I did.
Yo, you like a no shame in her.
That's surely what it is. When I called out, the sound of my voice was so erotic to both of them that they both came instantly.
And her leg kicks out a bit as well.
You're welcome. But
Oh my
the other
gosh.
thing is, like, the moment has never taken me so much where I'm like, okay, we need to fuck right here on the ground, right now. Like, they did the most difficult position to get caught in. Why didn't they just, there's other positions they could have gone for. That's fully committing. His trousers round his ankles. She's got one leg in off.
Bruv, everywhere else in this little patch of grass is darker than where they're lying right now.
There's a bunch of bushes around them and they chose to be, I think maybe they wanted to get, I just realised that's what it is, you couple of,
Yeah.
you wanted to get caught, didn't you?
Open 24 hours a day. We care, you park.
Brought to you by Summer Girl.
That's how you've been killing time this week, Dev. Thank you very much for being a
All right.
boyer. To do with the gaming thing, bruv, for me, I've not been killing all load of time this week doing this. Speaking of old school games, Pokemon, the game that came out like 20 years ago, which was a game where, you walked around catching animals like Pikachu and stuff, has got a new version for the iPhone called Pokemon Go. Surely you've heard people
Can you get
gassing
it on the
about this
iPhone?
Bruv, it's not out in Europe yet, but there's a little maneuver that I did to get it in my
What
phone.
can you do? How'd you get it?
You go into the
This
App Store.
This could be a new feature, like
Am I
Marcus
gonna get in
Hacks.
trouble? Am I gonna get in trouble for this?
Nah.
Google it. No, you know what? I'm not gonna tell you and get in trouble. There's a YouTube video somewhere. Google if you YouTube how to swap app stores.
Pokemon Go.
Bro,
You
I'm
teach
just
me
so-
and I'll teach you Pokemon.
So basically, the brand new Pokemon game came out and it's so infectious. Dev didn't know about it until we started today's show. I'm going to be honest with you. We've just had to delete 45 minutes of audio.
Yep, sorry about that, guys.
Because Dev has spent 45 minutes trying to get the version of Pokemon on his phone.
So-
because it's not released here in the UK yet. You've had to jimmy it into
Do a
your
little
phone.
Jimmy Screech. Yeah, no.
Yeah. So basically, it's been taken a world by storm. There's loads of memes out there. Guys like catching Pokemon while their girlfriends are being pregnant. Police in Australia have urged people to look both ways before crossing the road while they're playing. Because you literally, in the old school version of Pokemon, you used to walk, and it was based on apparently a Chinese pastime. This is what I've read. And where people used to collect insects and animals. So Pokemon's like a cartoon version.
I can definitely see that being a thing. 2.5 billion people. You got to find something to do, haven't you?
Yeah, and you make a game out of it.
Yeah.
So the insect population is safe.
Collecting insects definitely sounds like a Chinese pastime.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm in.
And the game, I'll explain it while Dev's playing. And basically, in the original Game Boy game, you used to have to walk around this levels and collect Pokemon, fight bosses, fight other people as well eventually when the tech got there. But in this new version of the game, they're using augmented reality, and you walk around your own streets and collect Pokemon. So guys have been catching Pokemon while their girlfriends are being pregnant. That's why Australia, like I said, have been urging people to look both ways when they're crossing the road and stuff, because people are looking down at their phones. People have been hanging outside a guy's house, because in the game it's a gym, but in real life it's a converted church, and Pokemon's been turning a lot of churches and landmarks into gyms where people go and exercise their Pokemon and stuff like that. There's even there was a cute little post on Facebook. Oh my God, the sweetest thing just happened. I was sitting here watching Netflix when all of a sudden I heard 2 cute little knocks at my front door. A boy and a girl aged 12 asked, "What's up?" I asked, "What's up?" And they said, "Excuse me, sir, there's a Pikachu in your backyard. Me and my sister were wondering if we can go and catch it." I looked down at these 2 young Pokemon trainers and I saw myself in that little boy. So I slammed my door and ran into the backyard, and guess who has a Pikachu, bitches? Bruv, memes are popping up everywhere. Apparently, I'm reading stats where there are going to be more people online playing Pokemon than there are people using Twitter every single day. Somebody who was searching for a Pokemon at 3 a.m. in the morning got caught up in a drug deal mix-up as well.
That's amazing.
I believe I've read another story where somebody was accidentally found. A young woman in Wyoming was walking around playing the game when she found a real dead body in a river.
Oh my God.
Cashback.
So dark.
In Tennessee, there's already an advert that advises people not to Pokemon Go and drive.
And drive. Jesus Christ, we're doomed.
Bruv, there are
We're
people in
doomed.
Missouri already who are hanging around at a poker stop. This is where you go and collect poker items, and they're mugging people in real life
Oh my
already.
God. I've just logged into the game. I've got a Charmander near me.
Oh my gosh.
And a Squirtle as well. Oh my God, they're right next to me.
You got to pick one of them.
Oh, you got to pick one to go for.
I went for the Charmander though, obviously.
The Charmander, I think, is outside.
You'd have to walk outside and get it. But anyway.
Oh, no, he's right there. Oh my God, he's right there.
Live poker catching.
Oh, I missed him. Oh, got it. Yes!
And this is what's happening worldwide at the moment. Dev, why do you believe that this game is this popular at the moment?
I reckon it's a great way to keep track of all of us, isn't it? You have to turn your location settings on. You have to turn your camera on.
Yeah.
It's great. I heard that the guy is struggling so much to keep demand with how popular it's getting. He's going bankrupt.
Seriously.
Isn't there a curve? I don't know business talk whatsoever, but I'm sure it's either Wolf of Wall Street or something like that I picked up in, where there's a curve where after a while you can be making. Oh, maybe it was in an episode of The Office, the US version.
Yeah.
Whereby if you're a small company, if you're too successful at the start, you'll bankrupt yourself.
Oh, but Pokemon's epically large though, isn't it?
I mean, there must be people lining up around the block to throw money at this guy who's created this.
Well, the franchise already has got, though, the app's free, and you can buy extra bits and bobs on it, so the add-ons that they'll be able to, like the money they'll be able to make on add-ons is crazy. Right, Dev, you've played the game. What are your thoughts 1 minute into the Pokemon Go game?
Well, this is my life now, I guess, isn't it?
Okay.
Gonna quit my job tomorrow.
Dev, I'm gonna...
As long as I've got somewhere to charge my phone, right?
You'll be fine.
I'll roam the streets like a hobo.
People are taking Ubers to get around to places quicker. Bruv, it's this actual
madness.
madness.
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? Yeah. Tomorrow, I'm going to just get on my bike, right? I'm going to find something to attach my phone to my neck. You know, my phone nearly got snatched out of my hand the other day.
How?
These two guys on a moped pulled up right next to me on the curb.
Yeah.
And I was on the phone, and I had my shopping in one hand. And the guys pulled up right next to me. And my first instinct is I thought, oh, right, I'm about to get jumped or some of these guys are about to beat me up. And then I thought, oh, I'm in my area. Maybe it's just some guys that I know, you know, from, like, I ain't seen in a while, but trying to shit me up. Like, hey, right there.
Yeah.
And the guy, like, put his hand towards my face and then he drove off. And then I realized that my phone was all crooked in my hand. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. They just tried to grab it out of my hand. So I can see that going up as well. I'm actually going to get a case that I can wear around my neck, like a chain that I can wear around my neck, because I could so see that happening. Like, you just phone in your hand, trying to find your flipping Squirtle or whatever. And
so is that because you find your phone valuable, or now that you got the Pokemon game, you find that so valuable, you're now going to invest in a chain on your neck?
I mean, oh, that name isn't available. Someone's already taken my name, Liberty.
Dev?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to do something real hard right now for the rest of the episode.
Don't tell me you want me to put this down.
Brother.
You're the one, you're the reason this happened. You're the reason this happened. You don't understand? Only letters and numbers are allowed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what is going on?
I've never, bruv.
I'm sorry, man. You've made this. You made this.
Dev, bruv.
All right, look, I'm putting it down. Look.
He's putting it down.
I'm putting it down. I just want to make sure that it gets to the... All right. Okay, look, I'm putting it down. I'm putting it down.
He's not putting it down.
Oh, look, there's a Pokestop somewhere. All right, look, I'm just going to leave it there. If I just leave it, will, like, some Pokemon... Will they come into the room?
Sometimes people have found Pokemon in all sorts of places. People have found, like,
there's a cool idea
of Pokemon sitting on people's toilets, because the augmented reality thing's kind of cool.
It's such a cool
Like
idea. I mean, yeah, on one hand, we could all be being monitored by the government, and we're probably, a lot more of us are going to walk out into traffic and get hit by cars.
Yeah.
Right, but at least we're outside. You know, at least we're walking around and that, exploring. I think this is...
It does encourage you. So, like, in all seriousness, you know, like, places where there's, like, a lot of landmarks, they're like where a lot of Pokestops are. So if you're in central London or a city that's near you or part of your town,
great idea.
I think that's why they pick churches, because most places in the world have some sort of church or religious place. And they can put
imagine you go to a new city and you pull your Pokemon Go out. What a great way to go around and see. I mean, on one hand, yes, it is a little bit creepy that they're able to keep tabs on you. On the other hand, it's Pokemon. It's so much fun.
Bro, it gives you information about shit. Like, I live next to a graveyard, yeah?
Oh,
and there's Pokestops in there, and as I was walking around, it was showing me famous people that died in there or been buried in there.
What? On the app?
Yeah. So
You
when you go to a Pokestop, you click on the area that you click on some writing.
Oh,
it gives
no
you
way.
information about the area.
Really? Oh yeah, so it does. That's amazing.
So it is do you know what, bruv? All joking aside, they've managed to put the educational value in it as well.
There's also some ones that you can't go to. You're not high enough level to go into.
Yeah, you're just a beginner in it. You need to get to level 5, bruv, so you can start training your Pokemon.
You have to reach level 5. Oh, this is great, man.
Right, Dev. Right, no more Pokemon for the episode, bruv.
I'm not doing it.
He's doing it.
Look, Finsbury School mural. That's so clever.
Right, bruv. Right, I'll tell you one more fact. People are even faking their GPSs, so they're putting hacks into their phones so they can be all over the world.
Oh, what a loser.
They want to get that Mewtwo away.
What a loser.
So basically,
So cool.
you were proof that this is going to go fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be the new, not social media, but you know it was like Twitter and Instagram. Do you think it's going to be the new thing?
I think that much like people are judged nowadays by how many Instagram likes you have, how many followers, how many retweets, I think people are now going to get laid based on not just how many Pokemon they have, what level they're on, whether or not they're evolved. And I think finally, for people who are maybe slightly on the more geekish side, perhaps haven't been lucky in the past, I think now it's going to be this is your time.
So people are going to be getting some Pokemon pussy.
Yeah, like, you know those guys who will dress like Ash from Pokemon? They'll have the gloves and stuff.
Oh, shit.
Like, 28 years old, got the gloves on and stuff. Now's their time.
It's going to be Pokemon pussy.
Yeah, you've had to wait a very long time for it, but there you go, guys.
So all you Pokedex officials, the people that have all of the information that know their Pokemon, they're still playing it now. He's just got a little finger in it as well. He's just peeking at it.
I want to get on my bike and go ride around and see what I can find.
So I think without us going into that too much, that is proof that it's going to be a fucking hit, this game. It is already a hit. It's not even out officially in the
massive.
UK.
And if you are listening to this go, oh, you're just jumping on the bandwagon, you're a sheep. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I enjoy something popular that a lot of people seem to be into. Yeah.
Bruv, I literally was walking around fucking with a game today, walking down the street to catch a little pigeon or whatever it's called. Look over my shoulder, look at a guy I would never have said anything to, and he just like a normal, unassuming 35-year-old, walking down the street. And I went, mate, he went, yeah. I went, you playing Pokemon? He goes, yeah, I just caught a pigeon. I said, me too. I'm fucking, everyone's on. I've not even seen kids playing this yet. I've only seen kids online playing. I've only seen adults playing it.
Okay, this is not for kids. This is for us. It's for the adults.
The
adults play now. All right.
Yeah.
How long do you reckon? I mean, we already discussed on the podcast how much of a problem Snapchat can be when we've DJ'd out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How long until everyone's just running around a nightclub trying to
catch fucking
catch
Pikachus
Pokemon?
out the DJ
running
booth.
like in and out of the smoking area trying to catch some. I mean, if someone came up to me and said, "Excuse me, there's a rare Charmander or whatever like on your right deck. Do you mind if I catch it?" Go ahead.
Yeah.
What kind of monster would I be if I didn't let them do that?
I'd catch that shit first. But you know what though? This could burn bright and quick though, It seems too good. They need to find a way of making it more exciting. I think the leveling up of your Pokemon.
Talking about it, what more do you want?
I don't know. We might be like meh in a little while.
Maybe, and then good, you'll free up the service for the rest of us, the dedicated ones who actually want to play it and get really good at it.
So that's Pokemon Go. Out now.
Yeah, but you have to do a little Jimmy Screech, fix him or what's it in order to get it on your... It'll be available in the UK soon.
Yeah. The States are killing it. I think Oz has got it. Europe's last, apparently. On to another kind of serious thing as well, something that's using... You know what? You touched on that, actually. Tracking and tech. How Pokemon can be used to track us. According to a new paper that someone's written, apparently...
You're really just going to talk to me and slide your hand down the front of your trousers like
chilling,
that.
innit? I'm chilling. According to a new paper... It's not all down my trousers. It's my belly button's here. Look. My belly button's here.
Yeah, so anyway, next question.
I slid my hand down my jogging bottoms.
Yeah, okay.
I looked Dev in the eye.
God, okay.
According to a new paper, it's surprisingly I'm going to leave it there. You were playing Pokemon for 45 fucking minutes, bruv.
I wasn't playing it. I was trying to get it on my phone.
So according to a new paper, it's surprisingly simple to guess your pin.
Sorry, everybody.
Today's fucking shit.
Oh my goodness. Someone did that to me the other day. Someone guessed my pin. They asked me to.
What was it?
They asked me to put in 2 6-digit numbers in the calculator, or put a 6-digit number, add the 6-digit number with another one, divide it by what my PIN number was, and then I gave them my phone, switched it off, switched it back on again, and then they entered my PIN, and it was the right one.
Is it a magician?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Matt Edmondson.
Really?
The new voice of the new face of Extra Factor.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
How's his magic going?
He's amazing. He's an amazing magician. I saw another one. I went around to his house last Christmas with a bunch of the other weekend DJs, and he'll never just start doing it. Like, he won't come out. He won't invite you around for dinner and then come out and go, gather round, boys and girls, and show you some tricks. He'll never do that. You have to ask him to show you something. And I think he had someone said to him, "Oh, have you got a pack of cards anywhere?" And he was like, "Yeah, of course I have." And we were just asking him for a trick, and he did like a bunch of card tricks and stuff. He's really good. He's really good magician. But I can never help but think that, when you see someone who's good at magic, just like when you see someone who's good at the guitar or even like a DJ or something, you look at me and go, "Wow, you're amazing." Fucking hell, you must have spent a lot of time on your own as a kid. A lot of time indoors on your own. Yeah, that's how you get that good.
So how big, has he taught you anything like?
Nah. Teaching, that's like when you're doing a gig and someone comes up to you and says, "Oh, teach me how to DJ." You're like, really? Right here, right now, you want me to explain to you how to fucking DJ? Like, no. And magic is a million times more difficult. There's subtleties, sleight of hand, distracting people, getting their attention, stuff like that, suggestion and that. There's a lot more that goes into it. So to be able to teach somebody like even a simple trick, I think it'd be difficult. And also, How
many guesses did it take him to get your PIN number?
1. He did it straight away.
Okay, so what if when he turned off your can I kill the magic on this or not? Can I say how he did it?
Yeah, go on.
When he turned off your phone, did he tell you what numbers to put into the calculator?
No, he said think of a 6-digit number.
Did you tell him the 6-digit number? Fuck.
That's what I'm saying. It was really cool. Just pick. I mean, I'm sure there's someone who's clever at maths. I think it's something. Work that out.
I think it's simpler than that. I think it's something like. So is it you put the 6-digit number in?
Yeah.
Then you did what?
Then add another 6-digit number to that.
Yeah.
Then divide that total number by my PIN code.
I think it's something to do with when you turn the phone off, him seeing the things that you've pressed. When you turn your phone off, it changes the transparency of the screen. I think it's like that. And when he turns it on, and when the phone's off, he sees it, and then when he turns it on again.
Interesting.
But I think you putting in the different PIN numbers though. Did you see him wipe down your phone? Did he wipe down your phone during the trick?
Wait a second. Did
he put anything on your hands?
No, I don't think so. Wait a second. Let me just give my phone a rub, see if that happens. All right. So 1 minute. Just put in a random. Okay. It's not going to do it.
So I'm pretending it's a calculator app.
Yeah. Just open the screen.
Yeah. Go on. Oh, so you have to do it on the PIN number.
Yeah. Do it on the actual screen.
Did you do it on the calculator app?
Yeah.
The app. Yeah. Go on. I'll do it. I know what it is. Yeah. Go on. We've just broken the magic code.
Is it though? So hang on.
Open the app for me.
You open the calculator.
So I'm going to pretend I'm a magician and I'm going to wipe that. And is it with this phone here?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to wipe it down.
I just wiped it.
All right. Cool. So I'm going to pick. Shall I not tell you? So pick a 4-digit number. Go on.
6-digit number.
6-digit number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And add another 6-digit number.
Yeah.
All right. Now divide that by your PIN number.
Okay. I'm going to make a fake PIN number. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Press equals.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what do I do? Give you the number to look at.
Yeah.
Did he see the digit? Did he see the number?
Yeah. He looked at the phone.
Yeah.
No, see, I don't know how he did it.
And then did he do some maths on it? Or did he just turn it off straight away?
I can kind of see, like, say the new. Did you put in 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah.
Is that how you did it? Yeah, we cracked the code.
How did you do it?
Well, because if you hold the phone up to the light, you can see the last couple of digits pressed.
How do you work out which are the last ones? depressed.
Because you can kind of see it starts to fade a little bit, doesn't it? There's like different intensities. Can you see it? There's like a really oily one.
Did he hold it up to the light? Did he go?
I can't remember. But that's what I mean. You do all that sleight of hand, and you give off the thing that you're thinking about it or whatever.
All right. Can I get some props for that, by the way?
That was very good. Congratulations. Well done. You've debunked a bit of magic there. That's good. You've ruined life a little bit for everybody else.
That's sick though, man. We've just done we've broken the magic. I feel
Really have.
good for that.
Fuck the magic circle. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I feel like I can make a good magician if I can work out shit like that.
Nah, you couldn't, man. It's too late.
What do you mean?
It's too late. Who's the person who came up with the genius theory? I want to say Coltrane.
So it's too late for me to be good at anything else?
Yeah, Coltrane, I think it was Coltrane, said that in order to be a genius at anything, you have to spend 10,000 hours doing it. And I think I worked out that I think it's 10,000 hours is every day for 8 hours a day for 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Which is the average the length of the average apprenticeship, which is when they used to teach people
7 days a week.
Yeah, so when you were like doing stuff like horseshoe, a real old school apprenticeship. So like, say I was an ironmonger.
You cannot spend 8 hours a day, 7 days a week doing anything.
Sleep.
All right, congratulations. You're going to get really good at sleeping then. Well done.
Fucking great.
I'm talking about magic now though, innit? If you wanted to get really good at magic,
are you challenging
10,000
me
hours
to get good at magic?
If you want to show me a magic trick the next time I see you, all right? Or don't show me it. If you show me, if you say, oh, I'm going to show you a magic trick, and you fucking pull three rings out of your bag or something like that, I'm about, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see any first magic kit.
How can you put
if you tell me pick a card, right?
How can you say that to me after I've just debunked a magic trick in front of you?
But that's not necessarily the way that he done it, because think about it, like.
Are you defending something after I've just shown you it worked? And you're saying that might not be the way?
Maybe.
There's another theory saying the most simple explanation is the most likely one, and that is very simple.
Yeah, sure, it might be. That's how a lot of magic is done in it. You expect it to be something really elaborate, and a lot of times it's not. But I don't know. I don't know how to do any magic, so I don't know.
Well, you do now, bro. You've got this.
I'm not gonna repeat that trick to anybody.
Why?
Because I know I'll just mess it up. I was like an idiot.
Was it 1, 2, 3, 4? And they're like, nah. And did he unlock your phone as well?
Yeah.
I suppose that makes it even more exciting as well.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't just tell you the number. And also that gives him a couple of goes.
Yeah.
Because he could fuck it up a couple of times.
Well, actually, he did ask me what numbers were in it. He goes, "Oh, is there a whatever in it?" I was like, "Yeah." And he just just did it straight away. And the other thing that's quite impressive is with the new iPhone, you need a 6-digit PIN, not a 4-digit one.
And he did all 6?
Yep.
Sick.
Very impressive.
Shout out to Matt Edmondson. We should get him down sometime.
Yeah, it's very
Would he be good to kill an hour with?
It'd be amazing to kill an hour with.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he an interesting guy?
Very, very interesting. Really, very...
He's interesting on radio.
Very, he's like constantly thinking. You know, he's got his like amazing ideas. You know, he's like come up with his own board games and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen.
He's got his own game called Obama Llama, and he's come up with. I think he's got another one that's going to come out in time for Christmas. That's what I mean. Those kind of hustles there, I'm like, whoa! I wish I was doing something like that, where you can say, oh yeah, I'm on the radio, I'm doing TV, and also I got a board game coming out in time for Christmas. It's amazing.
Sick. If we made a board game, what would it be, bro?
All the good ones have been sort of taken up. Do you remember a few years ago they brought out a ghetto version of Monopoly? It was an unlicensed one, and they had to stop selling it after a couple of months. But I bought a couple before they went off the shelves. It was really dark. Like you bought crack houses. One of the the chance cards. Yeah. One of the chance cards said something like, it was something to do with an abortion and a coat hanger or something. It was really, really dark shit. I'll have a look for it, actually. It's probably lying around my house somewhere. I'd like to do something like that, a really inappropriate board game.
Cards Against Humanity is a good one as well.
What about, what about a board game where cut that bit out, yeah, then edit this bit in afterwards. So from talking about what kind of board game we would do, we kind of had a decent idea for one, because I don't fucking trust you lot, yeah, okay? Because I don't trust you to go, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's let Dev and Marcus run with that and make themselves millionaires and go, that's a fucking wicked idea. I'm going to go and make it tomorrow. So you're going to, Marcus is going to edit out the actual explanation of it, okay? You just have to use your imagination.
What can we call it? What can we call it? What can it be its working title? What can be its working title?
Even saying the title, people are going to go, see, because no one's made a board game like that.
What could be its working title? What could allude to it?
Or something? Cool.
Nah, gotta beat that out. Gonna beat that out. Nah, I gotta beat that out.
That's another thing you could...
All of this is getting cut out. So once again, we've had to edit out some other developments that we've had. We can't even give you the working title for the game. But you know what? Right. Are you on this? Should we sit down and make a board game?
Why not? What's the worst that's going to happen? Someone's going to go, nah.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, at least...
Sick. What do we need? Do we need like card and paper and stuff? Does it need to look right?
We need to make a version of it and then figure out, what the rules would be. Because the greatest board games have an element of simplicity about them. But what I think would be really cool about this is you want to aim it at people who might not necessarily normally play board games. Like, this is the kind of thing, you'd want. Like,
everyone could
adolescents
play. Adolescents, yeah.
I can't see, I couldn't see like me and you sat around playing it. Or maybe you could make it so cool.
We even got to cut that out. Dev, bruv, we have had an hour where we've touched on many a thing and also deleted a lot of audio. But thanks for killing an hour with me, bro.
Are you going to have enough after you cut out me looking for Pokemon Go on the App Store and the board game that we just conceptualized? Yeah. You're going to have enough to stretch to an hour?
Been in here for about, how long? About 5 hours now?
Yeah.
Got a good 10 minutes. Got a good 10 minutes.
You should have enough to
got a good 10 minutes. I've got a strong 10 minutes. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to loop the intro and outro. It's
good.
Quite a long time.
No one will notice.
No, but cheers. Where can we catch you again on L Radio?
So I do the weekend breakfast show on BBC Radio 1. It's not really like this though. I've got to be honest. I'm not allowed to swear. It's frowned upon.
Has anyone done it? Anyone done it recently?
No, I don't think anyone's had a swear recently. But so that's like my regular gig.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Nothing really else to plug at the moment, to be honest with you.
Fair enough.
Nothing that I want to talk about just yet anyway.
Cool.
Which is, some people say that when they have got nothing happening, just to make it sound.
Yeah, do you know what? I've given up on that. I've just started saying fuck else.
Yeah, because what it is I don't want to say, oh yeah, I'm doing this, and then it will fall through. And then people go, oh, what happened to the thing you said you was going to do? So I only like to talk about things when I know 100% that it's happening. I go, oh yeah, check this out.
Yeah.
So
I'm the same as well, but if I haven't got anything on, I'll just say, sometimes I'm really busy and other times I'm not. People are like, what are you doing today? I go and shop, get a drink. And they're like, what, are you not on your grind and hustle, fam? I'm like, oh yeah, not today though.
I am, but I've got to stay hydrated as well. So get out of my way, I need to get a drink.
Yeah, plus I just ran out of toilet paper and I need a shit. Anyway, there's plenty of ways to kill an hour out there.
Do you do that, by the way, when you go to the shop to get tissue? Do you get other things so that it doesn't look like you've basically just ran out of your house like, I'm going to shit myself, I need some tissue? Do you need to, like, when you was younger and you bought condoms? Yeah. I mean, you still buy condoms now, but it's not so much of a big deal. When you were younger and you bought condoms, you'd be like, you go into the shop, get a bag of crisp, get some water or something like that, some peanuts, you know what I mean? Yeah, get this as well. Anything else? Can I get some condoms as well, please, mate? What's that?
Yeah, every time.
Just some. Yeah, I might as well get some condoms while I'm here. So anyway, that's the sole reason you went. And
they go, what? Condom? Do you want the?
But you know what?
Dave, we're out of condoms. Have you got any more condoms, Dave?
But you know what you realise as an adult is that's not actually embarrassing. Like, going somewhere and ask some condoms. It's like, that's not embarrassing. Like, yeah, I'm fucking later on. So tell you what is embarrassing: chlamydia. Yes. So that's why you want to go in and like you get over it, don't you? As you get older. Like now, if I'm in like Boots or something, I get the big jumbo packs. I get a couple of them. No one bats an eyelid. Yeah. It's only you who gives a shit.
And if anyone looks, they're thinking he's fucking.
Yeah,
he's fucking 24. I want to be like that.
And if anything, if the pretty lady's in there, she might be looking at him like, oh, look at him. He's very safe.
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
He's in boots.
Yeah.
It already smells quite clean anyway.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey. Everyone's fresh in boots.
maybe that's the worst place to try and get somebody's phone number, in boots, as they're buying condoms.
I've never got boots. I've never got condoms and got a number at the same time. That would be good. Can I have some condoms, please? And your number.
Yeah. They must
That's
get it all the
strong
time.
game. That's
They must-
strong game.
They must get it all the time.
How do we get onto condoms again?
Because I mentioned, you know, when you go to the shop just to buy toilet paper.
That's it. And one weird thing about me is I never want to run out of toilet paper. I'm always overstocked.
Really?
Always.
Oh, well done,
I've never
man.
had the brrr, you know, the brrr
Yeah.
noise where thought you had toilet paper there, and you actually look at the cardboard and think about wiping your ass with it. Because I've had that situation at other people's yards, because I've always expected them to have spare toilet paper. So when they've got like 4 bits left, I'll lusciously get that 4 bits and fold it into 1 bit and do the first wipe with it. And I realise there's no more toilet paper.
You got to be careful, innit? I've had like an incident once, and I think it only needs to happen to you once before you do what you do, which is overstock on tissue. When you think, all right, there's not that much left, and I could probably get away. I'm probably going to be able to get away with this. I'm going to have to sacrifice the splash layer. You know, you always put a bit of this tissue down to stop the splashback. The crash mat. You're not going to be able to use that. Okay, you're going to have to aim for the side. And yeah, I sort of ran out halfway through, and it didn't look like the button was clean enough to just sort of get up and go, well, I guess that's done. So I hung my ass over the side of the bath, so that my ass was like facing inwards, and I just give a little, put on the jet setting on the shower, blasted my bumhole.
So you bidetted your bumhole.
Yeah. It's much better, actually, if you think about it. Like, I've talked before in that podcast about Japan. I talked about the toilets that they have. They're amazing, and they're better for the environment, and they're more hygienic. Like, no matter how well you wipe your ass, there's still a bit of doo-doo there, right? It has to be. Whereas when you're blasting it with warm water, come on.
And does it feel quite nice? I think I'd like it.
It's an acquired taste. It really is. First time I used one of those toilets in Japan, it made me wince a little bit. It's quite unexpected, and it's a little pinch, you know. But I think with most things involving an arse, it's going to feel weird at first. But the key is, Marcus, to just relax, okay? Relax. Just know it's all consensual, okay? No one's doing anything here that no one wants to. Just relax.
Do you have to lean into it as well?
No, you don't want to encourage it, right? That's what you're doing. You kind of just want it to take its time, all right? To know what level you're comfortable at. Are we still talking about B-days right now?
There's plenty of ways to kill an hour out there.
And this has been one of them? Is that a tagline?
Thank you for killing one with.
Oh, that's the word. I was going to say that next.
You could catch Dev on Twitter. What's your Twitter again, bro?
Dev_101, because Dev was taken.
And I really want you to ask at Dev_101 to upload that picture. Tweet him and say, Dev,
I'm not going to upload
that video.
I'm not going to upload it, but if you see me out in public, come up to me and say, Dev, can I see that video of that guy pile driving that girl on the grass? And I go, yeah, sure.
Next to the NC, the National Car Park light.
If you're of consenting age, yes, I will show you that.
Do that.
No problem. I'll show you how I made 2 people come just by yelling at them.
I'm at Marcus Bronzy, and we'll be here next episode. In the meantime, stay blessed.